What's up, guys? I'm currently staying at the Trump Hotel, and Trump may suck at being president, but he runs a pretty good hotel. And this is why England is our city.
We're not even staying on the side of Las Vegas is pretty. This is the ugly side. We got offered cocaine, by the way. Some guy came up to me and Jimmy and MrBeast, excuse me. It's like, do you guys want to buy some coke?
And we were good and said no.
I think Jimmy honestly thought he meant Coca-Cola because he was just so taken back for a second. He was like, what? Coke?
You know, after staying in the Trump Hotel for like 2 days, I kind of feel racist now.
All right, it's obviously a joke, or at least I think it is, but I don't know. I just saw that on Drama Alert. I thought it was funny, so I just figured I would include it. But anyways, to the real allegations. All right, hello guys, welcome back to another video. So, I mean, as you guys know, this week is the week of MrBeast, Kris Tyson, and everything related. And as you guys may know, a lot of allegations have been coming out, with some of those allegations being true, and with some of them being false. Now, something that I just wanted to talk about right now is within the past 24 to 48 hours, I have seen many attempts coming out of people trying to cancel MrBeast for literally anything that they can, and one of those things that came out recently, or let me put it a better way for you, something that has resurfaced, are allegations that have came out against MrBeast regarding his worst intro series. And I just figured I would go over this for the record, because personally, when it comes down to this, and this specifically, and some of the other things that I've seen recently, this is just blatant reaching. Now, just for a little bit of context here, I just wanted to say I've known about this situation regarding the worst intro series and some questionable clips that MrBeast did put in these videos. I've been aware of this for like a year. I even covered it when it went down. And I'll be honest here, and based off of my coverage in the past and how everything happened, I do not believe that this situation right here has really any substance to it. And I really don't know why it's coming back up now. But for the people who are unaware, like I said, things have resurfaced regarding the worst intro series, in which a Twitter user who is a part of the commentary community brought this all back up again yesterday on July 24th, and they said this: MrBeast allegations. Old archives have been found for MrBeast's old video series titled Worst Intros. MrBeast allegedly had clips of minors performing suggestive actions, a thread. Now, initially off the get-go, without seeing anything, you guys are probably like honestly shocked. You're like, what the hell are these new damning allegations that are coming out against MrBeast? And what is this guy talking about? MrBeast allegedly had clips of minors performing suggestive actions, in which I believe they're referring to like sexually suggestive actions. And I guess with that being prefaced, let's take a look. Case 1. In this clip, an alleged minor was in tight underwear twerking. These clips are all a part of the same video that was a compilation that are now gone from his YouTube channel. And then if you guys want to know what we're talking about, there happens to be a clip that is censored. So yeah, let's take a look.
This ought to be good. Beast, what are you doing looking up videos like this?
Alright, now that you guys have seen this, I'm gonna move on and then I'll give my opinion and how I feel about this later. Case number 2. In this clip, though not as bad as the first, is definitely disgusting in its own right. In this clip, the minor was clothed and twerking while MrBeast commentating on the clip. And then here is the clip.
Okay, so am I the only one curious why he blurred out his butt, even though you can clearly see he has pants on? But the real question here is, am I wearing pants?
Moving on, case number 3. In the third instance, this clip was a minor where they were twerking to music in pants, and MrBeast makes a sketch out of it. Take a look at the video.
Dinner's ready. You're going up for adoption.
These clips and almost all of the worst intro series is gone from MrBeast's channel. There has been some speculation online about why, but is unconfirmed. Now, I don't know necessarily if it's unconfirmed or not. I went around the internet looking for this clip, but I'm pretty sure I remember seeing there was a clip from when MrBeast was being interviewed by a podcaster, and I'm pretty sure he addressed it there, but I can't find this, and I've looked all around the internet for it. But I mean, besides that, when it comes down to the speculations, I mean, we don't necessarily necessarily know 100% the reason why MrBeast took these down. I mean, I feel like I've seen somewhere that MrBeast explained that the reason why these were taken down was because, you know, they didn't align with like the new content that he was putting out on his channel, so that's why they got taken down. But I feel like making these speculations doesn't help anybody, so I'd rather not go over them. In conclusion, to be clear, I'm not insinuating MrBeast is a pedophile slash groomer. He definitely is not, especially based off of this right here, what you have presented. I do think, however, this is a criticizable situation that should be talked about. Well, okay, I mean, when it comes down to it, I guess maybe you could criticize MrBeast and maybe say, oh, maybe he shouldn't have put these little kids twerking in his videos, but I mean, the whole purpose of this video was reacting to the worst intros ever. And the reason why MrBeast included these is because, quite frankly, somebody twerking, especially a little kid in front of a camera for an intro, and that's it. I would like to say that that is the worst low quality garbage intro I have ever seen. And it makes sense because they're kids. And that's what the series was all about. MrBeast had a lot of kids in his videos back then when he was doing like the worst intro stuff. And I highly doubt he had bad intentions when he was making these videos. Like, the reason why he included these clips is because, you know, it's a little kid doing something stupid, being stupid in front of the camera and being funny, so that's why he included it. Let alone that MrBeast, I mean, MrBeast for the longest time has had an audience of kids, so this in a way appeals to other kids. One more thing I forgot to add, MrBeast was 18 when the video was allegedly uploaded. Okay, so right here, what you're trying to say in a way by bringing up his age, or at least what you might be insinuating, is that MrBeast's age had anything to do with this. And the reason why I say that is because it's not apparent to me when looking at what has been displayed that there were any bad intentions when MrBeast was making these videos. Like, nothing here suggests to me that MrBeast did anything wrong. And I know people most likely are going to have mixed opinions on that, but genuinely, I mean, if you know anything about MrBeast back in the early days, he made more memeable content. And that's why he made that script of him walking into the room pretending to see the kid twerking, and he turned right back around and walked out and said the joke that he did, which was, "You're going up for adoption." Like, I genuinely believe, and I've talked about this in the past because this has been brought up many times against MrBeast, I believe that this has been totally blown out of proportion, and I don't think this has anything to do with anything. I don't think anything bad happened here. Sure, at the most, I think you could say that it's questionable and maybe a little weird based off of everything that has happened so far, but I definitely do believe that it is reaching to call this anything more than MrBeast at the time being MrBeast, trying to make entertaining, funny content for his viewers. And another reason why I have such a big issue with this being brought up again is because in terms of everything that is happening right now over on Twitter, I feel like bringing up things that don't necessarily matter, like this right here, because quite frankly, this is a huge nothing burger, I believe that it does muddy the waters and it takes the spotlight off of Kris Tyson. Because there have been many things that have been coming out against MrBeast recently after the whole Kris Tyson thing blew up, but let's wait a little bit before we start trying to make things like this go viral, because there are definitely right now more important things to discuss. So that's the whole reason why I decided to cover this, because this is all that has came out, and I've seen a lot of people just like assuming the worst about MrBeast because of this. So yeah, with that being said, I'm going to be wrapping up the video right there. If you guys happen to enjoy the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because doing so will help promote the video more in the algorithm. Now, I would really love to hear your guys' thoughts on this, because personally, in my opinion, I believe that this is ridiculous, and I have had the same opinion for around a year now. Thank you guys so much for being a member to the channel. Your support really means the world to me, and I really do appreciate it. My name is Breone, and I will see you in my next video. Peace!